Now, there are fresh calls this morning for Queensland to rethink its shark net policy after a distressed humpback whale was dramatically rescued off the Gold Coast. SeaWorld crews raced out with hooked sticks, working for hours to cut the whale free.
So more than 40,000 humpback whales are travelling up the east coast right now, migrating to warmer waters, with Queensland the only state to keep its shark nets in the water all year round. For more, we're joined by Dr. Vanessa Perrotta, wildlife scientist. Great to have you with us, and thank you for yesterday. You were right on it, and you were taking us through every little bit of detail of this rescue, including your very own little model of Winston.
So because we didn't know what was happening yesterday, and thank you for sharing it with Australia, because people want to know why these things happen and how people can help them. So looking at the vision, I've recreated the entanglement. So I'm not familiar with this camera thing. So essentially we had the entanglement around the mouth, the rostrum, everyone, your whale lingo, and then down to the peck, the left peck or the port side peck if you're a boatie, and then it looked like down to the tailstock here that we have a little bit of the line that was actually embedded into it, and that's the bit that started rubbing. And then you probably saw those, what you mentioned, the buoys. So I've got my kids' rubber ducky here. If you're Canadian, you'll be happy. And so that was there to essentially let the rescuers know where the whale is, but also to keep it sort of at the surface. So
then did it mean, because now we can make sense of it all, and knowing that it was in one big piece, were they cutting it off in stages, or did they have to get it off the nose first?
Well, I'm sure that the team was strategic on how they did it. I wasn't there. I haven't spoken to the team, but well done, SeaWorld Rescue Team. You require trained professionals to do just that. I don't work for SeaWorld, by the way. But essentially what they do is they will go in at a time. You'll notice they came in slowly, and what you can see in the vision here, they came in and then they will take, using those special hooks. So the little hook that would come out, it's not designed to hurt the whale, right? And then they'd go in, try and make a little bit of a cut, and then that bit where they were cutting around the rostrum, my goodness, that whale was so good because it was almost participating in the disentanglement, and then it was able to kind of free, well, with the assistance of people, free its mouth. But see the whale just sitting there, logging at the surface.
It almost lifted itself up.
It
was like
it helped me out.
Kind of like, get this thing off me without anthropomorphising.
The whale was super tired. You could see that. Very stressed as well.
Distressing.
How dangerous, one, for the whale, two, for the rescuers?
People have been killed disentangling whales, even experts. So, and it's also dangerous for the whale because I myself have seen whales become entangled but also die as a result. Some whales can be drowned. Some whales can drag gear like this and start swimming. In fact, there's one in New South Wales waters. We don't know. I have any knowledge of it, but it is entangled right now, or at least let's hope it's not. But they can die as a result, and sometimes it can cut into their skin and they can get infected.
And of course, there is a big push at the moment for Queensland to remove those shark nets during migration season. It's winter. There's less people in the water, the same as New South Wales does. Get rid of them while migration period is happening. Dr. Vanessa Perrotta, you're amazing yesterday. You made it all make sense for us, and it was really, really compelling and stressful viewing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing it.
Love it.
Yeah, amazing work by SeaWorld. Just incredible.